Hey Aries Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel, welcome back. I hope you all are feeling amazing, doing well. Let's pull some cards. And this reading will be about your person's true intentions with you, the person on your mind that you are romantically connected to. What are their true intentions with you, short term and long term? I'm going to pull 4 cards on each side. I may need to clarify a little bit further, but I'm going to try to stick to about 4 cards. All right, Spirit. So give me 4 cards for present tense, their current intentions for you, and then their long-term intentions. So short-term intentions. Okay, I got my cards upside down. Short-term intentions are the 2 of Pentacles, the Death card. We're dealing with a Scorpio. This could be a 2-year relationship or age difference. The 5 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio showing up here. I mean, you also have Aquarius, Venus, and Capricorn, Jupiter. And something feels like right now it's kind of up in the air. I don't know if this person has said something to you that they really didn't mean, or vice versa. But their energy right now, showing me their intentions right now, appear to be to make up, if that is indeed the case. If things are up in the air between you two, because I do feel like there is something here that lets me know that there may have been a disagreement. Something about the relationship that has felt a little bit volatile. You know, it's giving me fighting words. It's giving me fighting words, and maybe I said something that I wish I didn't say. Maybe I was playing. Maybe I wasn't even being serious. But maybe it got out of hand. That's kind of what I'm getting here. But there is this desire to smooth things over with this Ace of Cups. It looks like this person may want to come in with like an olive branch. They're showing up as someone, like I said, they may be very playful. They may have a mouth on them. And that could be something that really got you going, where you two had some words or something like that. It's definitely showing me that, like, man, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have did that. Something like that happened. So their intentions right now are to offer you a heartfelt apology, to actually explain themselves to you. That's what their true intentions are for you right now. It feels very much like, I mean, the only major here is the Death card. So that would be like the only long-term card, but it's actually showing me past tense. So for some of you, this may be that you're not even speaking with the Death card and the 5 of Swords. Sometimes that's silent treatment energy, but I feel like they feel they are in the wrong, and it looks like they're trying to extend some kind of olive branch to you. Let me just get 2 more. I don't know why Queen Nadia just popped in my head. Queen Nadia. Is she a Libra? I'm not about to look her up, but for some reason she just popped into my head. So I don't know if she's significant. That's weird. Who thinks about Queen Nadia? You got the Knight of Swords. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if they put their foot in their mouth. You know, the Knight of Swords can be argumentative. He likes to debate. He's a disagreeable person, you know. Air sign energy, namely Gemini, but it could also be a Libra or an Aquarius person. It definitely gives me here like hot-headed energy, but it's like you match their energy, so you may have given them back a dose of their own medicine, and it kind of feels like they're coming in like really soft and sweet. Definitely coming in with communication. Yeah, the Page of Wands. So this person's intentions right now are to try to talk to you. They want to talk. Both of these imply that they want to talk, especially if you're not speaking. And the 5 of Swords, that's definitely silent treatment, but it's like the silent treatment is killing me and I need to hear your voice is kind of what I'm hearing. Their intentions are to reach out, to talk, and to squash some kind of beef with you. That's just to make it plain and simple. Somebody could be a social worker. Yeah. Okay, so I do feel like your person is playful. Like I said, Page of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. It kind of gives me they may take maybe they take shots and they're really like not being serious, but that doesn't mean all the time you feel like playing. You know, that's kind of what I get. You could have just had a mild misunderstanding. Even if it was something big, they're showing up as the end result is them offering you love, wanting to talk. What are their long-term intentions more down the road? What is this? Y'all, these cards are weird looking, so I don't know what this is supposed to... Oh, the 4 of Cups. This is the 4 of Cups. Cancer Moon energy. The Hierophant. Taurus energy. What else? The 10 of Pentacles. Ooh. I'm going to have to clarify what this 4 of Cups is, because it's not going along with these other cards. This person is going to marry you. You may already be married, but I'm seeing 2 years, 10 years, maybe significant 2 years. Okay, what else? The Magician. Wow. Gemini and Virgo energy. So this person is not going anywhere. They plan to stick it out with you. This is somebody that's planning to be around for the long term. So there's a person here who actually has long-term intentions. Their intentions are to create a life with you, build an empire, create a legacy. They want long-term stability. They want long-term success. Okay. This is a card of marriage or a high level of commitment. Yeah, they see you as the one. So they feel like you really are a good fit for them in every aspect. All the 4 aces are here, all 4 aces with the Magician. So they feel like there's potential for you all to grow. They really like your practicality, your stability, the fact that you are very family oriented, or maybe even your religious or spiritual beliefs are showing up here. They feel like you're equally yoked. They feel like you're marriage material, and their long-term intentions are to be with you. But what is going on with the 4 of Cups though? Now that could be a missed opportunity. That could be them, you know, really meditating, contemplating based on past experiences, because this person is looking backward and he's looking right at the cup that's being offered to him. Yeah. What is this, Lord? The 9 of Cups? I think this is the 9 of Cups. Yeah, so the 9 of Cups is happiness, is contentment. This person is actually saying that you really do it for them. Like they don't feel like they need anyone outside of you. There's a level of contentment in this relationship with you. I do feel like the 4 of Cups going into the 9 of Cups shows me that maybe you all have had some ups and downs. You've weathered some storms. There have been moments where you two have broken up, gotten back together, or maybe in the long run, this is how things work out. But essentially, they're going to settle on the fact that you are the one that does it for them. Yeah. They feel like you satisfy all their needs. I'm going to have to, okay, so now you got the 7 of Cups. Yeah. So what has to happen with this person is a maturation process. So right now, for some of you, you're dealing with someone that's still in their prime with this Knight of Swords here. That shows me somebody that may be going through a transition though. Maybe this person is, let's say you're 20, in your 20s, that you're both in your 20s. By the time they're in their 30s, things start to improve, right? So if they're 25, that might be 5 years from now that y'all get to this energy over here. Same applies if you're in your 30s and maybe going into your 40s, or they are. It's a maturation process. As they mature, and I mean years, because I actually feel like it's going to be years. Like I said, I see 2 years and 10 years. And I don't want you to think that that means if things are not good, it's going to stay that way for 2 or 10 years. What I'm saying is, over that course of time, this person will mature as they grow up, as they learn how to be content and satiated, okay, with what they have, and not feel like they're missing other opportunities, because this is a fear of missing out. And this is like putting someone on the back burner, being a bit ungrateful for love. But the 9 of Cups shows me once they feel content with one person, that's when they settle down. If you are already married to this person though, I still see ups and downs that have happened. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Okay, so they love you. They care about you a lot. I like it. I mean, I do see where there's been possibly misunderstandings, arguments, things of that nature. But that's par for the course. That's life, dealing with another person, you know. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will see you all next time. Like the video if you can. Peace. Hey, Taurus. Happy birthday. Well, our birthday season is just flying by. It is just flying by. I think this is insane. It's already February. It's already May the 14th. Maybe something significant about Valentine's Day. Why was I saying February 14th? This is crazy. We got 6 days left in our season. I'm like, didn't it just come in? Anyway, happy birthday, y'all. I hope our birthday season is treating everyone well. All right, let's get into this reading. Your person's true intentions with you. The person on your mind, your romantic love interest. What are their true intentions with you? Short term, long term. All right, 4 cards. Short term. The Star. And I just heard, y'all know how Cardi B was saying that Stephon Diggs was like, let me heal you. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Like, let me heal you. Somebody wants to pour into you. Their intentions are to pour into you. I feel like they're trying to give you hope that love does exist if it's new. If it's something that's already established, the Star card does come after the Tower, which implies that maybe you two have been through a rough patch and this is about healing. Okay, so it's either that they're looking at it like you've been through a lot and they're like, let me show you that love can be real. Could be an Aquarius, or you two are just going through a period of healing in a relationship. That's their intentions to pour into you. The Page of Swords. Okay, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Now, if this is somebody new, could be a younger air sign. This is somebody whose intentions are to learn more about you. They want to know more about you. You are inspiring them. You're inspiring them by the way that you're talking to them. They feel like there's a meeting of the minds between you two. It's really the communication that's stimulating this person, though. Their intentions, if you're not experiencing this yet, if you're not speaking, their intentions are to reach out to you to heal a connection, especially if it's been a while. Strong air sign energy. Ooh, the 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. Pisces, Mars energy. So their intentions are to build a happy life with you. This is literally like your happily ever after. This is domestic bliss. So like I said, maybe for some of you, you have been going through something. This could be like somebody's moved out of the home, or there's just been a break between you two and now somebody's ready to come back home. But that could just be symbolic of coming back to the connection, even if you are under the same roof or not. It just feels like this person's like, this is where my heart is going to be for the rest of my life. They're seeing you as their happily ever after. So you give them emotional fulfillment. Their intentions are to start a family, get married if you're not already there, move in together like this person wants long term with you. And the Strength card. Wow. The Star and the Strength card could be a Leo person. So this person feels like they have your back. Strength card represents a really solid partnership. Okay. Somebody that's your reinforcement. Somebody that really, I feel, wants to have your back and be there for you, especially if they haven't been before. This person is drawing strength from you, whether you realize that or not. They're saying, you make me better. You know, they feel like they are forced to be reckoned with on their own. But you bring something to the table that makes them feel like they're stronger, they're better for having you by their side. Wow. That's nice. Yeah, I just saw the Knight of Swords and the Tower. So it does make me wonder if you two have recently gone through a disagreement, an argument, some kind of separation, or some paradigm has shifted in your life. Could be inconsistency with this person. Could be a Gemini, Scorpio, and Aries. Could also be a Libra or an Aquarius. But it feels very much like there's a destructive pattern that's kind of falling apart. Some kind of paradigm in a relationship. And there's like healing. You know how I'm just hearing that sound like, ah, like like relief. That's just what I'm getting here. This person, their intentions are to have a strong relationship with you, where they give you a lot of reassurance that you are the one that they want to be with. So it feels like, I mean, 10 of Cups could imply that you all are already married. And like I said, maybe this could be like renewing vows or getting back together, healing, going to counseling, that type of thing. Communicating more, putting more things on the table, being more emotionally available. Okay, so what about long term? What are their long term intentions? Considering their short term intentions are pretty good, I'm going to look at it that their long term intentions most likely will be good as well. Okay, this could be a person for some of you. Let's just say you happen to be single and you're watching this because you're like, I don't know my person yet, but I know they're out there. I feel like your person is also waiting for you, looking for you, anticipating your arrival in their life. I feel like this person, if you're not already connected in the 3D, there is a 5D connection. And I do feel that there's an energy here of this person that's so curious, like, am I ever going to find my person? And you probably are feeling that way too. And you two are going to find each other. When are you going to find each other if you're single? Because I feel like that is a message for somebody here. Oh, the Empress, Taurus, Libra, and the 6 of Swords. Look at your spirit guides. It's going to be, you're going to be divinely guided to one another. They may be in a different part of the world for some of you. But baby, when they come, they're coming as the Empress and the 6 of Swords. That is a healing energy. That's a lot of unconditional love. This is somebody honoring your divine feminine energy, or this is your divine feminine coming, you know, not coming towards you, but the person that you will meet is your divine feminine. Wow. So Taurus and Libra is here, and then you got Aquarius, Venus. I mean, it's showing me it could be this spring. This is possibly the next 6 weeks. And in 6 weeks, we won't be, well, yeah, we'll be in summer. So I don't know. It could be the next 6 weeks for some of you. Could very well be. The Empress is about 7. What is the Empress before I sit here and make up something? I think it's like 7.5 months. Let me just make sure though. The Empress. Yes. 224 days to be exact. I mean, not that y'all about to sit here and count that, but I'm just saying. Could be anywhere between now and the next 7.5 months. Okay. So what are their long-term intentions with you? This is your forever person. What are their long-term intentions with you, Taurus? I just saw Kobe Bryant in my head. He was a Virgo. And he was married to a Taurus, believe it or not. So I wonder if some of you, there's a Virgo that's going to be significant. Virgo season might be significant. What is this? You have the, I don't know how to read these cards, y'all. Okay, so you got the 4 of Swords. Okay, you got the 4 of Swords. Okay, the 4 of Swords is Libra energy. Libra, Jupiter anyway. All right. You got the 7 of Wands. Leo, Mars energy. What else? You have the 6 of Cups. Scorpio energy. All right, what else? You got the Death card. Another Scorpio card. So the major here is the Death card. At the High Priestess and the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces. I feel, if I'm being honest with you, Taurus, you and your person, y'all got some things y'all are going to go through long term, because their intentions ultimately are to make a change, right? To release some things here. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a person that kind of gets in their head. It's kind of what I'm getting. You may be dealing with a really free-spirited person, a person that likes their space, that likes to kind of like move the way they choose to move. I see the Fool as somebody that marches to the beat of their own drum, and it's behind the High Priestess. I do feel like there will always be an aspect of your person that you will feel you can't touch, which is weird. Could have something to do with their upbringing with the 6 of Cups here. You're creating good memories, don't get me wrong. I don't feel like this is bad. I just feel like your person has a little bit of guarded energy. They do like alone time. And I don't think that's necessarily a problem for Taurus usually, because we like our alone time too. However, this person may be the kind of person that likes to withdraw. Let me just see a little bit more, because I feel like their alone time is very important to them. And Taurus, it gives me a little less grounded energy than you have. And I just wonder if that may be something that you've already started to see with that Knight of Swords energy. Didn't I pick up the Knight of Swords? And that could be something that you've been through with this person. You both may be very stubborn. You know what I mean? Like, it may be difficult for you all to, I don't know how to say it. I feel like your person is more flexible than you, but that might actually seem more flighty. You know what I mean? Flexible sounds positive. Flighty is like, and the flighty aspect of it is where you may have some challenges. I do feel like this person is, they're a little reluctant to open up completely. They like to keep some things to themselves, and their intentions are to stay that way. However, what's going to happen is eventually they're going to have to come out of that, because they're going to realize with this Death card that, you know, I'm just looking at all these people laying on the ground, and you see that there's one, well, no, there's 2 people. There are 2 people that are like still, like, they still have life in them. This person here and this person here are like still fighting. And that gives me you and they, you know, working through challenges, being willing to make the sacrifice, because that's what the Death card is. If somebody really loves you, they'll be willing to make changes for you to get the relationship on the right path, because I do feel there's a lot of good memories I feel like you two will travel a lot. I feel like your person is very protective over you and the connection. I don't feel like there's anything outside of the connection that's a problem. It just feels like a little bit of stubbornness and then a little bit of waywardness. And the waywardness is not doing anything wrong. It's just more like Taurus needs to know. We just need to know. We don't like all that flighty energy. And that might be where this person is going to have to improve. So let me just see. What are their long-term intentions here to work on it? I love it. Like I said, when you're willing, when you love someone in the death card, that means you're willing to make the necessary changes. Okay, it could be a Virgo. I said Kobe Bryant. All right, so 8 years could be significant to the connection so far. I mean, maybe this is somebody you're 8-year age difference, or somebody you've known for 8 years. Could be somebody you met at work, will meet at work if you're single. And then you got the 7 of Swords, yeah. Like I said, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Their intentions are to always reserve some part of themselves for themselves, and that's probably not going to be something that does change. I think they're going to try to work on themselves as much as possible, though. Their intentions are to see this through. They don't want this to fail. They feel like it's something worth fighting for, it's something worth protecting, because you feel like a win to them. You feel like, okay, this is a victory for me. I'm not willing to let this person go. I'm not willing to let Taurus go. Someone's name could be Wanda. Okay, Destiny. Somebody's name could be Destiny. All right, so the 3 of Wands here with the Judgment card. Yeah. So they will, this person, they may travel a lot. Could be distance that's the issue. There's something that makes you sometimes feel like you're not on the inside. Okay. They will listen to you, though. They will take your feelings into consideration. They plan to grow and expand with you. This person could be going through a major awakening pretty soon if they have not already. This is the awakened twin flame. And this is somebody planning for the future, but it is like patiently waiting. I do see you two doing a lot of traveling. Their intentions may be to see the world with you. Ultimately, they want to be the best version of themselves for you. Okay? That is what I'm seeing, Taurus. Could be an Aries, Scorpio. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. See you next time. Peace. Hey, Gemini. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Let's pull some cards and see what your person's true intentions are with you. All right. Short term and long term. So right now and then future tense. All right. We're going to get 4 cards. Someone's last name could be Gamble, or maybe I'm hearing gamble because this person is willing to take a chance on you. Maybe this person likes to gamble. Maybe you do. I mean, like for fun, not where it's a problem, hopefully. Okay, but let's see. Their short-term intentions, the Queen of Swords, Libra energy, the Hangman, Pisces energy, the Magician, wow, Gemini and Virgo energy, the Fool, Aquarius energy, ooh. I'm hearing that song by Michael Jackson, You Rock My World. You rock this person's world. Okay, they are in like a quiet contemplation about you right now, though. Their intentions are to figure something out about you, Gemini. So the jury is kind of still out, even though they're having fun with you. You rock their world. You are sweeping them off of their feet, or you're putting them in the energy where they want to sweep you off of your feet. However, you're dealing with a thinker. You're dealing with air. You're dealing with Virgo. Okay, possibly Pisces for some of you. They're not known as thinkers, but whatever. You're dealing with somebody that they think logically before they make a move. There is some part of them that is fun and spontaneous and all of that stuff, and even a bit whimsical, and they got a lover boy, lover girl inside of them in some capacity, right? But this is not somebody that's trying to rush anything. This Fool on this card, he's kind of falling off the cliff backwards. Okay, it's not really like he's planning this. It almost feels like he's literally slipping off of the cliff. And so I think I told y'all last week, or maybe the week before, could be that this wasn't this person's plan to fall in love, maybe even to meet anyone. Okay, and it's almost giving me like this is one of those moments that happen and you're just like, well, I wasn't planning this, but I ended up falling in love with somebody, or I am falling in love. But they're still a head over heart person. They're not like this. They're not driven by their emotions. Okay, they're just not. You're dealing with a thinker. You truly are, because even the Hangman talks about somebody, waiting, pausing, thinking before they act. So the Queen of Swords is somebody carefully considering you. The Hangman is somebody avoiding romantic pressure, right? These are not insults to you. It's actually a compliment to you, because they're seeing you as the one. With the Magician here. But it's almost giving me, I mean, I don't know if there's something. I'm just looking at the way this man is falling off of this cliff. He even has a mask on his face. The Fool talks about a leap of faith, right? It talks about being really brave, being foolish, yes, because the Fool rushes in. But you got all these cards that give like pause. Again, the Hangman is actually a sacred pause. So somebody is looking at you thinking, I want to give you my all, but I don't move like that. So it's like you're sweeping me off of my feet, or you're making me feel like I want to sweep you off of your feet, but then my brain kicks in. You know what I mean? So my intentions are to listen to my head, because I feel like I'm falling for you. But I got to think this through. I got to think this through. This is what this person is doing. Yeah, look at this, the Knight of Pentacles. So they have sincere feelings for you. They have long-term intentions. They want to make a stable offer to you. This is Virgo, Venus energy. But the Three of Cups shows me that it's like we're casually dating, and I'm still uncertain right now. Cancer, Pisces energy. Cancer, Venus. Cancer, Mercury. Yeah, so it does feel like I'm casually dating you, and time will tell what happens here. They haven't completely made up their mind. While the Magician is somebody that sees you as the one, I just want y'all to pay attention to the fact that this person is like falling off of this cliff backwards. Like, this is not a plan for me. I didn't plan this, but it's still happening. But they show me somebody that will take a minute before they can actually, show up for you. This is very slow energy. It is a stable offer, and it does mean somebody has long-term intentions, but right now it's like we're casually dating and the jury is still out. There may be fear here. I mean, he's supposed to be fearless, and like I said, he's kind of falling off the cliff, almost like he's stumbling. Okay, so let's see what else. I was going to say, though, the way this man is looking back on this card, it almost gives me, it's like if you were startled, right, and you lose your footing. That's kind of what I feel like is happening. You're dealing with a stable person who's not used to being in this energy of letting love take over, because the Fool rushes in and he's like, okay, this wasn't my plan, because you're definitely dealing with a planner with the Magician, the Hangman, and the Queen of Swords. That's not haphazard energy, but this is. So there could be something here that feels like it's kind of pushing them off the cliff. I don't know if it's just their feelings or there's something from their past that we can't see on the card. Let's see what it is, because I'm curious. Because I feel like there's something that's making this person feel a bit discombobulated. So what is this Fool? Why does it look like that? The Knight of Pentacles comes out again. That's the card that was just there, and I put it back in. Again, that's a card of healing. That's a card of just slow and steady wins the race. You're just dealing with a slow person. The King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So there could be another woman, a Taurus, Virgo, a Capricorn. You got Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini here. So this is a lot of pragmatism. All of these cards are thinkers. These are not people that make hasty decisions. This person has to be sure. They have to be sure first. They haven't quite made up their mind yet. I'm going to just leave it there. Because y'all, if you know, you know. You know, that's what it looks like to me. Like a person is just like, I'm not sure yet. I feel like you're the one, but I'm not sure yet. And it could even be a woman or a man, an air sign man or an earth sign woman that might be significant to why they are dragging their feet just a little bit. Even though it looks like they're having fun with you. Someone's name is Kia. I saw K-E-Y-A, but it doesn't have to be spelled that way. But I heard Kia. Olivia. My last name could be Livingston. Okay, let's see. Future tense. What are their long-term intentions? Temperance card. They are a slow-moving person. Sagittarius. The Nine of Swords. Y'all get this every time. And this is Gemini, Mars energy. What is this? The Seven of Pentacles is what I think this represents. Yeah. That's Taurus, Saturn energy. And you have the Two of Wands. Aries, Mars energy. Four of Cups. Two of Cups. Page of Swords. Again, you got a really cautious person. Your person feels like they're coming out of something else, y'all. So, not to sound redundant, but you got a thinker on your hands. You have somebody here that overthinks even to the point where they really drive themselves crazy. Their long-term intentions, though, are to make the effort. They're not willing to just let you go. Not at all. Okay, so they still show me a slow-moving person, but that's because this person is a planner. They are a thinker. They're strategic. They're calculated. They don't make moves just haphazardly. That's why they're falling off. The only fast-moving card is this one, and look how he's falling. So I do feel that this person is just a slow-moving person. They just are. And they're telling me here that they want to work on a connection with you. But even long-term, they're showing up as slow as molasses, y'all. But you got a lot of cards here of long-term planning. They're still learning you. So I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all want fast-moving energy, if you're not already in an established connection where you know this is my husband, this is my wife, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, I do feel like you two will progress to that, but it's just going to be a process. Okay, so they're saying here that they want to slowly cultivate a relationship with you. They wonder if you can deal with this energy, fear, unwarranted fear. There's growth here with the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. That definitely talks about a lot of good positive energy, potential, promising future between you two. Thinking about the long-term planning. So they definitely, these two are long-term planning. That's here. But it's just like I said, it's long-term planning. So they show up as really slow-moving. Ultimately, this person sees you as somebody that they will marry, but it's when they know. Like, this person really gets in their head. It's like, when I know, and until then, you ain't gonna get this person to do what you want them to do. They literally march to the beat of their own drum. So those are their intentions with you long-term, is to play this out long-term. They're not really rushing anything. And I feel like for a lot of years, because they're going through something, because the Temperance card means that they are on the healing side of an ending, finding meaning and what just happened to them. Like I told you, I feel like they're backing away from something that could have knocked them off of their feet. Okay, that's the card that comes after the Death card. It's the calm after the storm. So like I said, it's just slowly cultivating a relationship with you. Do they want one? Yes, but it's just slow. That's all. All right, y'all, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. I just heard the word quad. That means 4. Right? I don't know why I'm hearing quad. I don't know what that might mean to somebody. I don't feel like looking into it because y'all know I be going off on a tangent. But I heard the word quad. I feel like I can't let it go. I feel like I can't ignore it. Why did I hear that? Quad. Let's see. Okay, most commonly refers to a 4-wheeled all-terrain vehicle. The large muscle group on the front of the thigh quadriceps in a 4-sided grassy courtyard on a university campus. Okay. Something about Australia, India, or Japan might be significant. All right, so let's see. I mean, when I think of that, it makes me kind of think about the 4 of Wands. This could be a twin flame for some of you. Maybe you're in a twin flame connection. Okay, let me just check something out before I let y'all go. Okay, so yeah, it says the spiritual meaning of quad primarily roots back to the number 4. Spiritually, it represents stability, earthly wholeness, and foundational strength. In a physical and energetic sense, it can refer to quadriceps, symbolizing the courage to take action. It also represents small spiritual communities or quad squads aimed at deep interpersonal growth. All right, the power of the number 4. The number 4 translates to 4 in Latin. Its spiritual meaning is synonymous with the symbolism of the number 4, foundation and balance. Just like a sturdy table with 4 legs, the number 4 represents strong spiritual and mental foundations. creation in totality. It symbolizes earthly wholeness, the four seasons, the four cardinal directions. Maybe it's a cardinal sign. Libra, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer that you're connected to. I also feel like maybe Earth or an Aries person. Well, I already said Aries. What am I saying here? Yeah, Earth, water, air, and fire. Divine protection in numerology and angel numbers, seeing repeated fours. So maybe y'all are seeing a lot of fours. 444 or 4444 is a message that you are safe, protected, and supported by the universe. The spiritual meaning of the quad muscles in both holistic body-mind practices and ancient philosophies, the quadricep muscles hold profound spiritual and emotional meaning. The protectors and powerhouses. Spiritually, your quads represent trust, personal power, and your ability to stand your ground. Taking action, these muscles are associated with the ability to move forward, jump over obstacles, and take bold, decisive action on your life's path. Okay, in Christian and Catholic traditions, quad is a shortened term for a discipleship quad. Mutual spiritual growth. This is a small group of four or of the same gender who journey together to read scripture, pray, and hold each other accountable in their faith. Wow. The structure is designed to foster deep, Holy Spirit-led connections. All right, and then you have the last one. In an esoteric framework of human design, a quad split refers to an incredibly rare chart definition found only in about 0.5% of people. Pacing and patience. Spiritually, it signifies a soul that processes information at a much slower, more deliberate pace than others. And grace and kindness. It serves as a spiritual lesson in self-patience, encouraging individuals to take their time to arrive at clarity without judging themselves. Wow, I wasn't expecting all of that. Well, that's your message. I don't know, the word quad just popped up in my mind's eye, and I don't ignore when God speaks to me, gives me messages. So I was meant to share that with y'all. So take from that what you will. I will see you all the next time. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, type the video if you can. And I also see somebody writing a book, or maybe you're just reading a book. I don't know, but I feel like somebody's writing a book. And if you are needing confirmation that you're supposed to, if you're thinking about it, go ahead and write your book. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Hey, Cancer. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing, my Cancer gang. All right, y'all, let's get into this reading. We are looking at your person's true intentions with you romantically, the person on your mind. All right, short term and long term. 4 cards, short term, the moon, Cancer, Pisces. They are unsure. The strength card, Leo energy. You might be dealing with a person that really doesn't open up. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Okay. Well, maybe they're about to change that. It looks like they may want to talk about something they've been suppressing. What are their short-term intentions? Could be a Libra, Aquarius, a Gemini, namely a Libra. Okay. The 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I like it. I actually like this. Okay, so this could be a 7-year relationship or age difference. And this is Taurus energy, Taurus Saturn. Maybe some of you work with this person or do the same line of work. You got the Justice card and the Knight of Cups. Oh, baby, they want to talk about their feelings with you. A Libra or a Pisces. Wow, it could also be a Cancer or a Scorpio. Okay, so there's somebody here who actually, what they're learning to do with you, because this is what they're telling me. I'm unsure because I'm just an unsure person. It's not about Cancer that makes me unsure. It's me. I may be a guarded person, but talking to Cancer is opening my eyes. Talking to Cancer is making me want to make the effort to invest in them. 7 of Pentacles does talk about an investment, making an investment that you feel like is a sound investment, not wasting your time. It is long-term planning. It is patience. So it is more of a slower card because the Pentacles are the slower element. The Queen of Swords is somebody that's like, I'm curious about you, but I'm just naturally apprehensive because I done been through some things and it makes me feel like I got to protect myself. She's very guarded. She represents strong boundaries. And I told you they may even be a person that's hard to read. Maybe they have a poker face. Sometimes this person may even come across in a way that makes you feel like they're not even interested. They are. It's just that the way they process information may be different than you because you kind of filter through your emotions. This person filters through their logic. But they also have an emotional side to them too because the Queen of Swords is water and air. Okay, so she's a healthy balance of both. This tells me that your person doesn't make hasty decisions. It's kind of like what I just got for Gemini. You're dealing with a thinker. You are. And when it comes to their emotions, the only emotional cards here are the moon, the Knight of Cups, right? So that gives me a person who their feelings might be all over the place, which is why they don't like to be led by their feelings. This person will follow their heart to you, but it's when they feel safe. This is what they're telling me. I have to know. I have to feel safe. Okay, because my guards are up, but my guards are not up because of you, Cancer. My guards are up because of my own experiences. Queen of Swords. She's been through a lot. And this is why she acts the way that she acts, because she doesn't want to repeat mistakes. The motto here is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Now, that could imply that some of you have been through some challenges and they're just guarded. But if it's not that, it's their own experiences. Maybe they've been married and divorced before. She represents a divorcee. Yeah. But the Seven of Pentacles is them wanting to make the effort, wanting to put the work in. It's just that they're slow. That's all. So let's see what their long-term intentions are. I like that it ended with the Justice card and the Knight of Cups, because I feel like this person is starting to feel more comfortable with you. There's a trust level being built with the Justice card. It talks about a trusting energy, honesty being the best policy. Feels like they want to talk to you with the Queen of Swords. She usually has something to say, is very honest, whatever it is. And the Seven of Pentacles is about being friends first and like slowly building a relationship, making the investment, spending quality time together, all of those things, but putting the work in. Okay, so what is their long-term intentions here? Somebody's name could be Tootie, Latrell, Latrice. All right, let's see. Long-term. Ooh, the Lovers. Could be an interracial couple here. All right, so Gemini energy. The Empress. Ooh, they're going to marry you. Taurus, Libra. The Page of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the Hierophant. Yeah, you're going to marry them. So their long-term intentions are to marry you. Wow. Wow. You got, what is this? What is this? The Six of Wands? And the Star? Some of y'all dealing with a famous person, or you're famous. I don't know. They're telling me that they admire you. And they think about long-term plans with you. Okay. So you got Aquarius, you got Leo, Jupiter, and Aries, Mars. Okay, so some of you may be, I feel like this might be you. Maybe you're younger than your person. I feel like your person may be older than you. I feel like this Page of Cups is you. So this person really thinks you're cute. They think you're beautiful. They think you're handsome. They're pointing out a very sweet nature that you have. This is what they're falling in love with. Maybe even if you're a parent, the way you parent. If you, let's say this person is not your child's mother or father, they still like the way you parent your child. They feel like you're really hands-on. They feel like they could build a life with you. This is somebody that's thinking about marriage long-term. Feeling like you're equally yoked, seeing you as marriage material. The Empress is wifey material. And then the Lovers is literally your cosmic plus one. It's your kingdom spouse. It's your other half. So they feel like there's a sacred bond here. This is really nice. I love doing this style of reading because it's not triggering. Well, so far, nobody has really gotten triggering readings. Not as beautiful as yours, though, as far as this ending goes. This is nice. So this is a person who's saying, I found my match. I don't need to look any further. I do feel, I'm going to be honest with y'all, though. I feel like this person is the leader. I don't know if that makes sense. That's probably not the best way to say it. But that's what they're giving me. It feels like they want to take care of you. There's something about them feeling like they want to nurture you. Because I feel like this Page of Cups is you. I feel like they're the Empress, they're the Queen of Swords, they're the Hierophant, they're the Lovers. I feel like these major cards, these older cards, these more mature energies, not saying you're immature, because I don't mean it like that. I just mean I feel like they are older than you. And if they're not older than you, they're still in protector mode. They just want to nurture you. They want to be there. Now, if you're dealing with a woman, this makes a whole lot of sense because she does feel like she wants to cook for you. And she wants to be like domesticated in like these traditional gender roles. But this is the institution of marriage. It talks about a higher level of commitment. The Lovers is literally like Adam and Eve energy. So they're seeing you as their person. Okay, y'all. Well, those are their intentions. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. And I will see you all the next time. Somebody's name could be Joey. Peace. Hey, Leo Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Let's pull some cards and see what you need to hear about the person on your mind. What are their long-term intentions? Short term and long term, all right? So right now and future tense, what are their intentions with you? Their true intentions with you. 4 cards. Their true intentions with you right now are, what is this? The 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Virgo Venus energy. The 7 of Cups. Okay, Scorpio Venus, so 2 Venusian cards. The 5 of Wands. Okay. Leo Saturn and the 4 of Wands. Their plans are to cut down their options. Because they have options. They're showing me that they have options. Now, for some of you, if you are already in an established relationship, long-term relationship, married, something like that, because that's what this is, living together, being married. If not, this is what they want. Maybe this already played out. This could be showing me the short term was like when you first met. Because I don't know why. You're the only group I'm getting that for, but I kind of feel like this is what this is telling me. Past tense, this person had a lot of options. I see a lot of competition. I see a lot of, yeah, they might have been a hoe at some point. I don't even say that in a disparaging way. They may have just been a person that dated just for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even see this as really being deceptive. I feel like it's a person that just was like, look, I got hoes in different area codes. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel. They may be very popular where they live, where you all live. But there's something about this person like living that single life and being content with that and liking to keep their options open either right now. This is what they're telling me. Or past tense, this is what it was. However, this 4 of Wands is changing things. Because this 4 of Wands is like, okay, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to cut these options because I'm realizing something. Okay, so Leo, I will tell you like this. If you have your own life, which I hope you do. If you have your own life, you are an independent man or woman. You kind of, you know, have your own aspirations and you don't lose yourself in a relationship. That is what's making this person want to settle down with you. The fact that they almost feel like you don't need them. They could even be telling me they feel like you got hoes. I don't know. But I feel that there is something about narrowing down their options and actually choosing the person that they want to settle down with. But this could be showing me past tense. For some reason, I'm reading it that way for y'all. I feel like this is what it's telling me. If you're already living together, married, got children, in an established relationship, even if you're not living together, in the beginning, this is what they were doing. They were like, okay, I'm not really the settling down type. Even if they were married, they weren't the settling down type. They were doing what they wanted to do. If this is new, this is where they are in a relationship. They have been enjoying their lives. Singlehood, maybe traveling, doing what they want to do. And it's like now there's some aspect that they want to integrate you in. There's a couple here and they're celebrating with their hands up in the air. This literally talks about being married, moving in together, starting a family. It's structure. It's building a foundation, laying roots with someone. So this could be a twin flame for you, for some of you. And I did have a channel song for y'all. I forgot to tell y'all when I started the reading. So there was a song way back in the day, and it was by this group called The Boys. Now, if y'all know who The Boys are, y'all been around for a while. But The Boys they were brothers. It was 4 of them, and the name of the song was Happy. And that's funny because this represents happiness. But the song was called Happy. But what he's saying in the song is, Happy, she's the saddest little girl around. Her boyfriend moved to another town. Now Happy something. I don't know if she says she's wearing a frown or something like that. Who knows? I can't remember the lyrics. But that's kind of what I'm hearing here. I mean, that's what I was hearing when I started your reading, right before I pressed record. I don't know if that means anything to somebody. Maybe somebody moved away. Maybe there's distance between you two. I don't know. But let's move on. Future tense. Why do I hear chocolate pudding? Somebody's eating chocolate pudding. If y'all tell me y'all eating chocolate pudding, I'm going to scream because I just heard that. Okay, so let's see. Long term. What are their long-term intentions? What is this? The 9 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, your person they like their independence. That's what I'm saying. If you're like that as well, this is what brings you two together. Because this is contentment. Pisces, Jupiter energy. The 4 of Swords. Libra, Jupiter energy. The Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn Venus, could also be a Taurus or a Virgo person, and the Ten of Pentacles. Well, look, this person, no matter what, they keep showing me that they want long term with you. Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles is literally like, this is building empire. This is like creating that network where your family, their family, everybody is integrated and you got this real strong support system. So this is longevity. This is long-term planning. This is long-term intentions. This person long-term plans to cater to you, pamper you, spoil you, especially if it's an earth sign. Yeah, but it feels like there's something very significant about them pampering and spoiling you. Even the Four of Swords feels like that to me. Four of Swords can represent like Medi-Spa energy, getting a massage, getting facials. So it can a Nine of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles literally talks about somebody that wants to cater to you, their long-term intentions. So you may be dealing with, y'all always show up as the Queen of Pentacles. You may be dealing with somebody that wants to create a power couple dynamic with you. That's why I'm saying something about this Nine of Pentacles is really striking me. This Nine of Cups, it's like your person feels content within themselves, which is the best kind of partnership to have, but they're seeing you as somebody they can build this power couple dynamic with. Queen of Pentacles is the woman in the Ten of Pentacles, even though there are no people in this one, but she's in the card with the King of Pentacles and the Knight and the Page, right? That's what she is. She's the woman, the female, the feminine counterpart to the King of Pentacles. So this is somebody that's like, I want to give you a good life. There's something very significant about this person wanting to give you a good life. That's very important to them. Spoiling you, pampering you. And they're definitely thinking about forever with you. This is like, I'm not going anywhere. We're building an empire. Okay. But the family dynamic is very important to this person. There's something about integrating yourselves into each other's family that's really big for them. Like, they're the kind of person that if their family doesn't like you, they wouldn't want to be with you. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm just saying a person. They wouldn't want to be with anybody because their family matters to them. It truly does. Even though they feel like they're an independent thinker, independent person in general, they do have their freedom. They kind of like do their own thing. But at the end of the day, especially maybe a mother figure or the mother's side, even though this is Capricorn energy, so that could actually be the father side too. For some of you, it just feels like this person has this thing where they're like, I have to give you a good life. So Leo, that could be just telling me that they see you as someone who, Nine of Pentacles for me, sometimes I hear these songs when I look at these cards, and I hear Bad and Bougie sometimes when I look at that. Me, Myself, and I, Independent Women. These are all of the songs that I hear when I think about the Nine of Pentacles. Like, somebody really feel like you got your SHIT together. And it does feel that they strongly want to... They want to give you more of what you're used to. That's a pressure that they put on themselves. Yeah. All right, y'all. What is this? You got the Eight of Wands and you got the Queen of Wands. There it is. You give main character energy. So it does feel like there's a pressure they put on themselves to really treat you well, take you on trips. Like, this is important for this person. Wow. Sagittarius energy is here. Aries energy. Could be dealing with another Leo as well. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Virgo. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's pull some cards and see what your person's true intentions are with you, short term and long term. Regardless of where you are in a connection, whether it's brand new, it's already established, whatever, I'll try to just read it to the best of my ability. So when it comes to the short term intentions, and I was just telling Leo, I don't know why, it only occurred to me with them. The short term could be showing me past energy if you're already established, okay? So let's see. Short term intentions with you. The Ten of Swords. Gemini energy. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this could be a 7-year relationship or age difference. Could be that there's a friendship here, or started off as a friendship or a work situation or something. All right, that's Taurus Saturn energy. Okay, what else? The King of Wands. Leo Jupiter and the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, another air sign. An air sign. Especially Libra or Gemini. Okay, you got the Ace of Cups with the Five of Wands. There's something complicated about this relationship. There's something complicated here. I don't know if there's other people involved, if there's jealousy, if there's gossip going on around it, because I see all of that. But their intentions with you short term are actually showing me long term intentions. But this Ten of Swords shows me that maybe there is something, it feels like exterior to your connection, outside people, maybe gossip, maybe being in an environment where even listening to like bad advice here. It's like maybe people mean well and they're trying to give you direction, them direction. I don't know. But there's this feeling of like, okay, they don't really know who to listen to. Even though some part of them is telling them to invest in you, there's somebody giving them advice that feels like it's creating conflict with this Five of Wands. That's like outside influences here. And I'm seeing the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords, which are people that give advice. Okay. But these cards, as their intentions, are showing me somebody that's very curious about you. They're mentally stimulated by you. Okay. There's a strong attraction. I'm seeing something significant about the intimacy between you two being highlighted here. What is this Ten of Swords? I gotta see what this Ten of Swords is. That's the only thing that's throwing me off. Because like I said, sometimes there's people bad-mouthing the connection. There's maybe gossip going on, malicious gossip. Well, like I said, maybe somebody giving advice, but maybe it's just not the most sound advice. Maybe they don't even mean well. But even if they do, they may not be giving your person the best advice. It's kind of confusing them. What's the Ten of Swords, Spirit? Advice. It's some kind of conversation they're having with someone. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Queen of Cups. Another card of advice. Okay, Virgo. Now, this Ten of Swords could also tell me that somebody is going through a painful ending. An abrupt ending, a divorce. Maybe somebody's trying to cut their losses. Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. Could be that they're still disconnecting from someone. That could be what this is telling me. It does feel like ultimately they're going to follow their own heart. Okay, but I do feel that they're talking to people. Could be colleagues, family, friends, whatever. There are other people giving them advice that I do feel like they have good intentions. I don't feel like this is really malicious. I don't. But I do feel like it's creating conflict that wouldn't be there. Could be a mother figure, could be a sister, showing up as a woman. Most likely a blood relative, most likely immediate family. Maybe they're telling them they're not ready, they need more time to heal from something. Because I feel like this is not really showing me, their feelings for you are plain. They want to be with you. King of Wands, Queen of Swords. It's just that the Queen of Swords is, it's like, okay, well, remember what you've been through. You just broke up with somebody. You just got divorced. Because she's a divorcee. You just went through what you went through. It's somebody talking to them that's impacting. I'm not just getting a clear channel message that these messages are from them. I do feel that there is something significant about you two having a conversation, though. Maybe why they're holding back. That could be what it is, why they're moving so slowly with you. Let's see what their long-term intentions are. They just got to be sure. The Fool, Aquarius. The Death card, Scorpio. The Tower. They're going to make a sudden change. Scorpio and Aries. The High Priestess. Wow, you got all majors. Cancer, Pisces. Four of Swords and the Magician. With the Temperance card. Yeah, you got a slow-moving person. Just like, who else got that? Gemini and Cancer? Or was it Cancer and Leo? I think it was Gemini and Cancer. Okay, yeah, you have a slow-moving person. Sagittarius is here. Gemini and Virgo is here. And Libra, Jupiter. Your person wants a cooling off period after something. There's something that has gone on in their life. It's kind of the same message I'm getting for Gemini. Now, this came out in Gemini's short-term intentions, but on your side, it's coming out in the long-term intentions. And the Fool is someone that rushes in. The Fool is somebody that he's not necessarily making plans. He's just kind of going with the flow. Okay? It's Aquarius energy. Y'all know Aquarians, they do their own thing. They are very eccentric people. And so I do feel, not saying you have to be dealing with an Aquarius, but they're showing up in Aquarius energy. And then with this Tower here, sometimes the Tower is like, I have very intense feelings for you, but I'm not showing them. With the Tower and the High Priestess, this is like hidden intense feelings. Okay, you might be the only group so far that I kind of get a message. I'm not getting... Somebody is waiting until they feel like they know. They're waiting for something to dawn on them, for them to have that aha moment on their own. There's something about them following their heart. Because I'm telling you, they're talking to people or a person, and that is creating more conflict than it should. Even though I don't think it's malicious. I think somebody is actually probably giving them sound advice. I mean, you got 3 sound advice cards. King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. That's sound advice, right? But ultimately, it boils down to them listening to their own intuition. So they're telling me that they have a soft spot for you, but maybe they're just so much of a thinker that, you know, the heart kind of gets pushed to the back. It's like this person is really going through changes when it comes to acknowledging how they feel. And I also want to point out that I did say they maybe just came out of something painful with this 10 of Swords, and then you get the Tower, which could be divorce, separation, going through something really painful, going through something, the ending of something, maybe even a loss of someone with the Death card here. I do feel like they're going to suddenly change, but it's going to be when they know. You may be dealing with somebody that you really feel like you can't read, because even in their cards, they're showing up as really difficult to read, right? I mean, I can read these cards on their face, but I'm an intuitive reader, so I go by what I feel, not just what the cards say. And so I see one thing in the cards, but I feel something else in my spirit. I do feel like this person, they feel like you are the one for them, but it's like, I need more time. This is like the slow passage of time, y'all. It's slow and steady wins the race. And it talks about like avoiding romantic pressure, putting yourself in a space where you're like, time will tell what happens. I do feel like your person may need to heal from something, and they're kind of showing me that. So you may have been a pleasant surprise in this person's life. So I'm going to tell you like this. Long term, I don't get, I mean, you got long term because you literally have 6 major cards. The only minor is the 4 of Swords, but this is like withdrawal. This talks about like needing more time, needing time to heal from divorce, from separation. It's something like that going on. So I don't feel like this is telling me long term, just in general. I want to just point out that the majors, and you literally have 6, the majors represent like right now energy. So that could be telling me that right now this person is processing a lot, and it feels like all, you know, too much all at once. Where they're like, you know, I just have to wait. I have to wait. I know that you're the one, Magician. I know you're the one. But I just have to wait. I have to wait. I have to heal. So that could just be telling me in the near future, this is how they feel. Let me see if I can get any more about the long, because I'm talking about long-term spirit. So show me something long-term. Because I still feel like their energy is a little bit, it's just too slow. What are their long-term intentions with Virgo? The Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Venus, and the Chariot. Okay. So again, once things stabilize for me, then we can speed things up. Because now you got the fastest card. Just had the slowest card. Now you got the fastest card. Cancer energy. Oh yeah, and the Lovers. Gemini energy. So you are there in person, Virgo. Could be a Gemini. I accidentally called you Gemini. But yeah, Cancer is here. Capricorn is here. Taurus, Virgo. It feels like this person is like, as soon as I'm stable, settled, secure, with a lot to offer, you're going to get the version of me that you want. So it's just a waiting game, y'all. All right, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Libra Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. All right, y'all, let's pull some cards. Get your person's true intentions with you, short term, long term. What are their true intentions? The Empress just tried to come out. Taurus, Libra. All right, so let's see. What are your person's true intentions with you short term? The Two of Cups. I like it. The Knight of Swords. Could be dealing with another air sign, namely a Gemini, but a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You also have Cancer, Venus. You have the Three of Cups. Okay, I see where this is going. Cancer, Mercury, and the Hierophant. All right. Taurus energy. So you have a person here. There may be distance between you two, or somebody travels a lot. All right. You have a person who's married. I feel like they're telling me they're married to their work. It's kind of what I'm getting right now. I feel like there's this energy. Yeah, you got the Three of Pentacles here. The Moon and the Three of Pentacles. But what I do like about this is your person seems like they're showing up as a team player. I do feel like right now they're giving me the same message I got for Gemini, I believe, where it's like the jury is still out. Yeah, it feels like the jury is still out. And that doesn't mean that they don't have feelings for you. They do. They do. They actually see you as like soulmate energy. They feel like you two have a good rapport. You two are like maybe casually dating. The Hierophant kind of threw me for a loop because the rest of these cards were giving me a story, which is why I said I see where this is going. But then the Hierophant came in, and that's why I said it's someone like married to their work or married to a lifestyle that may not be related to the relationship at all. Yeah, I feel like this person has a lot of emotions for you, right? Look at all that water, but the person's head is above the water. So the Three of Pentacles does talk about somebody being a team player, but there's something here with the Moon that feels vague and uncertain, okay? And like I said, they could be married to their work. Maybe they're really a workaholic. Maybe they're a person that puts a lot of effort and energy into their career, because that's kind of like what I'm getting from them. Okay, a Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Mars. Could be a 3-year relationship or age difference. All right, so there's a person here. What I feel like this could be telling me too, somebody may be about to invite you somewhere short term. Like this is showing me they may be about to ask you to, be their +1. I feel like you're about to be a +1. Maybe they already asked you. For some of you, they already asked. Okay. They're about to ask you to be a +1. It could be to a wedding. That might be why the Hierophant is here too. If they ask you to a wedding, that's a sign that they're getting more serious about you. You don't take a person to a wedding with you that you're not serious about. You just don't. That's not, usually you don't. Actually, I do know somebody that took someone to a wedding as a +1, but it was just kind of so they wouldn't be by themselves. That's not what I feel here for you. Somebody is enjoying your company. They truly are. They feel like there's a desire to go deeper with you. Like they feel equally yoked with you. This Knight of Swords, though, I do feel like somebody may be married to a career or a lifestyle that has nothing to do with the relationship. So they are pointing that out to me. Now, whatever that might be to you, somebody rides a bike or their hobbies, their work, something else is very important to them. And I feel like they're wanting to know, like, are you okay with this? Like, are you okay with this long term? Because this is who I am. This is a part of my life and it's probably not going to change. That's a message for somebody here, but their short-term intentions are to date you, to keep getting to know you, to go deeper with you. And like I said, they're really enjoying your company. Some of you may possibly be married, possibly. Maybe you're newlywed, or maybe, you know your partner. I feel like you know your partner, especially if you're married to them, you know your partner. But there's still something about the relationship where maybe they're even telling me they could be a little bit better. And the way they're dividing and splitting their time. But they are saying you're important to them. Okay, so let's see what long term. The name Marshall could be significant. Maybe Marsha. Okay, let's see. Long term. What are their intentions long term with Libra? The Five of Swords. Aquarius, Venus, the Eight of Swords, Gemini, Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius, and the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Mercury, but could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn person. All right, so you got the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Wands. I'm telling you, your person, they can live a fast-paced life. Yeah, look at this. They work hard, they play hard. Your person has a need for speed. They like adrenaline. They got the too fast nights. And I told you, this is like more balance, settling down, sitting down, being calm. And look at this. You are the one to bring it to them. You're the counterpart to what they're showing up as, which is the King of Pentacles. This person plans to have a stable relationship with you, right? But there is this energy. I don't know if they're still in their prime, because the two knights do represent like being in your prime. Maybe they're young. Maybe they're even younger than you. I don't know. But there's something about maturing, growing up here, creating more of a work-home life balance. Remember, I said they could be like a workaholic. Work comes between you. They're married to work. That's what it's showing me. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. That's like a real need for balance between, you know, your pleasures and your business. This could also be mixing business with pleasure. But this is a person who plans to long-term. And divine timing is what they're telling me. When the time is right, they're going to make a stable offer to you. But they're showing up as someone that's really in their head. And they're feeling like they're seeing this more down the road, y'all. Which obviously we are looking at long-term. This is showing me like future tense, growth and expansion. Something gaining momentum. But this Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords just makes me feel your person might be saying they're not ready yet. They may not even be able to see it just yet, because they're looking at this as, it looks like casual dating, eventually turn serious, but I mean like eventually turn serious. They feel like when things get into flow, when they feel like they are truly ready, when they get bored with whatever their lifestyle is. Because I'm telling y'all, they have a lifestyle that is just, it doesn't match with marriage, long-term commitment. And I'm not saying that to mean a bad thing. I mean, say they're part of a bike club. It's important for them to go on their guys trips or their girls trips. And they just feel like, you know, I mean, I'm enjoying you and I really, really like dating you, but it's casual. It's showing up as casual. This Hierophant to me just did not give me what it would normally give me. It gave me, I'm married to something. I'm married to a lifestyle. I'm married to my career. I'm married to other obligations. That's what I'm married to. But I'm enjoying you. But I'm married to, meaning that might be more of a priority. This is about balancing priorities, juggling two different things. And so it's just giving me confirmation of what my gut was screaming when I heard this, saw this Hierophant card. And for some of you, it may be a lot of traveling that this person does. Maybe this is an international relationship where you're in one country, they're in another country, or another state, or whatever. But it feels like distance could be an issue. It feels like maybe even for some of you, it's conflict with working with somebody and dating somebody in the workplace. Something like that, where it feels like they're like, yes, eventually I'm going to choose you. That's their long-term plans. Their long-term plans are to choose you. But right now they feel like their hands are tied, and there's some drama going on with this, or there's a conflict that's making them feel like they can't make a move right now. So those are their short and long-term intentions. I wish I could have made it more concrete, but you know, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey Scorpio Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Let's get your person's long-term and short-term and long-term intentions with you. The person on your mind, your love interest, your romantic love interest. Short-term, they're showing up as the Page of Wands. They're having fun. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius who could be younger than you, the Queen of Swords, but maybe they're getting more serious, okay? It feels like this person likes to talk. They like the flirtation with you. They like the text messaging. They like the little sexual innuendo. They like the way that you two spar with each other verbally in a playful way. Especially, like I said, a little bit of naughty text messages. This is what they're showing me. They really are enjoying you. They're thinking about something more. Maybe even wanting to talk about it at some point. Page of Cups. Yeah, they're really having fun with you. I feel like this person their nose is open. Maybe even a bit of infatuation with you right now. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You got all these people. You might even have multiple people showing up in your energy. And you have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's something they want to have a conversation about. So some part of them is actually, the relationship is maturing in their eyes. They're seeing it as something they're taking a little bit more seriously now. Wow. You got strong air here. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. But you also have water and you have fire. What else? You got the Four of Wands and you got the Five of Swords. That's so crazy because earlier today I was just playing around with the cards and these two fell out. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Some of you are about to get a ring. I keep telling y'all that. It could just be a promise ring. It doesn't have to be engagement, but it could be an engagement ring. Somebody is really in love with you. I just saw the King of Cups. Something is growing between you and this person. Okay, so it could be a water sign, another water sign. That's Scorpio moon energy, though. This could be a 1 or 6 year relationship or age difference. I'm seeing somebody here want to do something really nice for you short term. It's looking like maybe invite you to their home, maybe give you a gift. I don't know. Feels like they want to do something nice for you. Or they could just be a very generous person. Now you got all the elements because I just saw the Ace of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it could literally be any sign. What's this conflict though? What's the Five of Swords all about? I gotta see what this Five of Swords is about. This person is thinking about like settling down with you if you're not already settled down. Now, for some of you, maybe your person has been in a bad relationship before, married and divorced before, something like that. And so they got a little bit of hesitation with this Five of Swords. Five of Swords can be mind games. It can be self-sabotage. It can be a feeling of like concern about something is kind of what I'm getting. Some resentment that they could be holding on to from a past situation or maybe something between you two. Like if you're not talking to them, because the Five of Swords is silent treatment. The Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords means, and the Page of Wands and Page of Cups could mean an apology is coming in, a conversation is coming in where they feel a need to be very honest with you, maybe express why they were mad, something like that. I just want to see what this Five of Swords is. It's the Moon. It could just simply be that this person is confused. They can't figure their own thoughts out. Cancer, Pisces energy. Okay. Spirit, give me... I just heard Deontay. Give me 2 cards for the Five of Swords. Oh, you gave me 2 exactly. Thank you. You got the Six of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So they came out anyway with the Lovers. Sometimes the Lovers means you have to make a choice, like the ultimate choice here. So your person may just be going through changes as far as like, it could just simply be with love. Sometimes this is about holding a grudge though. So I don't know if y'all had a disagreement recently, not speaking. I see them breaking no contact if that is indeed the case. But this is a person that really values you. And the King of Cups actually talks about emotional maturity, stability, intelligence, availability, you know. So it's somebody who's like regulating their emotions. So maybe for some of you, somebody here is in their feelings about something. Maybe they have been holding a grudge. But I do see them reaching out if that's indeed the case. And it may be bringing you a gift or doing something very generous for you. Maybe even taking you out and whining and dining you. I don't know. I didn't get anything much deeper than that. I do feel like unless this person just has been hurt before and they maybe do hold on to a grudge from that, you know, oh, women do this, men do that, like that kind of energy. And so here you come and they're catching these feelings for you, but maybe there's a little hesitation about really like being more settled because of that. Long-term intentions. The Page of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini again. The Three of Pentacles. They feel like you're a good balance for them. This could be a 3-year relationship, age difference, marriage for some of you. Capricorn, Mars. What is this? The Seven of Swords? Yeah, this is the Seven of Swords. Aquarius, Moon. Yeah, that's the trust issues. And the Death card, Scorpio energy. So Scorpio, this person plans to work through their trust issues. They plan to make necessary changes. If they've been doing anything sneaky, or you've been doing something sneaky, it's like somebody keeps their eye on the other. Both of y'all go watch each other. I don't know. But the Three of Pentacles shows me that they actually want to be a team player. They want to cooperate with you. They don't want to argue. They don't want to fight. Their long-term intentions are to make necessary changes because this is the major. Yeah, Knight of Cups and the Chariot. So love wins. This means love wins. The Chariot, the Lovers, and the Knight of Cups. They're going to follow their heart straight to you. They see you as a kindred spirit. They see you as a soulmate. They see you as the person they're meant to be with. A Gemini, a Cancer, or a Pisces for some of you. Yeah. So I do feel like this person is saying, look, we got some obstacles to overcome here because number one, there's trust issues. Like I said before, based on past experiences, could be with you, could be with other people, could be both. But this person is following their heart to you. They actually already are emotionally invested in you. And so they're saying, all right, whatever obstacles come, we can get through as long as we do it together. So this is what this person wants with you long term. I love it. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. There could be a reconciliation coming in. Healing. Sagittarius energy. All right, y'all. Peace. Hey, Sagittarius. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Someone's name could be Sarah or Denise or Dante. All right. I also heard Cole. C-O-L-E. Like J. Cole. All right, y'all. Your person's short-term and long-term intentions with you. Your romantic love interest, the person on your mind. What are their short-term and long-term intentions with you? The High Priestess, short-term, Cancer, Pisces energy. The Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Could be a 4-year relationship, age difference. Could be somebody in the workplace. The Page of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. This person is holding out until they know more about you. They're curious about you, though. And the Seven of Wands. Yeah, they're guarded. Oh, they're guarded. So their short-term intentions are to not really let you completely into their heart until they actually feel like they know what they're getting themselves into. Two of Pentacles and the Sun, yeah. So they're in this energy of wavering, debating. Okay, it's like I need to know more. I need to go deeper with you, but I need to know more before I fully invest. For some of y'all, this could be a friends with benefits situation. Could be somebody, again, in the workplace. This is about working hard, playing hard, and the Sun is showing up here. There's a baby in the middle of this Sun. But this represents life force, vitality, new blood. And a new blood is more like vitality, okay? It talks about almost like a rebirth, kind of an energy, feeling alive. The Sun gives life to everything. So I feel like your person is very attracted to you, for sure. And they feel magnetized to you. There's a playful energy in this relationship. But I kind of feel like for some of you, you're like, okay, but are we going to go deeper, though? Like, are we going to go deeper than just fun, attraction? And your person is saying, yeah, but I need to know first. They definitely have they're on a need to know basis. They're like, I need to know. So Page of Swords is them wanting to get more information. Curious about you, yes, but wanting more information. High Priestess. Now, I don't know if you keep a low profile, if you keep a lot of secrets, if they feel like they can't read you. So they're like, I'm going to play hard to get too. Because I kind of get a little bit of playing hard to get from this person. But they are still having fun with you. There is attraction. There's love here. But it's like the love is kind of hidden behind ego and machismo. It's kind of what I'm getting. Their heart doesn't seem to be like wide open until you get to this Sun. And I feel like the Sun is illuminating the card that comes after it, the Seven of Pentacles, which is like, yeah, there are feelings here, but I want to slowly build something. I need to really think about if this is a wise investment for me. Now, for some of you, I'm going to say it like this. Don't take it the wrong way. This is giving me like putting the cart before the horse. So for instance, if you've been dealing with this person and say for instance you've been giving them everything and haven't gotten a commitment, what this is telling me is that they're like, okay, well, why would I commit if I don't have to? Kind of like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Because I'm definitely seeing like friends with benefits. And that doesn't mean that there are not feelings here. There are feelings. Look, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, there are feelings. But then there's this little bit of limbo, hesitation, not knowing where things are going, or resistance. Yeah. Because look, Nine of Pentacles, I'm single and I'm free and I can kind of come and go as I please and I don't really need anybody. You know, that's the kind of, unless you're giving off that energy. And considering you're a Sagittarius, sometimes people do say Sagittarians are like that. So maybe this person is feeling that way about you. Just take it however it resonates. There could be distance between you and this person as well. So yeah, that's kind of what it's giving me. They're like, all right, well, I'm not going to completely let you in until I absolutely feel like I have to. But I do like you. I like you a lot. I like you. I maybe even love you depending on the nature of the relationship. But it gives me that they may even be saying, it's a friends with benefits. I'm scared to take it out of that lane. Because what if we mess it up? What if we end up not liking each other because we test the waters with it being something more than just hooking up, hanging out? It's giving me hanging out energy. And it's giving me, Sagittarius, if this is not what you want from them, you're going to have to put your foot down. Okay, so let's see moving forward. Long-term intentions. I heard Norman. Somebody's name could be Norman. All right, so let's see. Melissa. All right, so let's see. Long-term intentions with you. The Three of Swords. Libra, Saturn. The Death card. Scorpio energy. The Six of Cups. Scorpio energy. Five of Cups. Scorpio energy. I don't like that at all. The Chariot and the King of Cups. With the Four of Wands. These cards show me something beautiful, but these cards show me them feeling like they let you down. And I don't even think it's truly their intentions to let you down, because there's love here. But it's like, I feel like they feel like they can't let you in, and they end up disappointed, and they end up in regret and remorse. Feeling like they missed an opportunity with you, where they end up in their head. But maybe more on the long term side of things come back together. Okay, so let me clarify these cards a little bit, because I like these cards here. This is like, okay, we're going to move forward together. We're going to make it work. We're going to settle down. We're going to be together. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Scorpio moon. And then you got the twin flame card. Maybe that's what this is. Y'all could be on a twin flame journey. You do have the Six of Cups. That's a twin flame card as well. So that could be what this is telling me. Maybe some of y'all are in that runner chaser dynamic, and it may stay this way for a good little while. What's the Three of Swords with the Death card? Because at first I was like, okay, maybe they're saying they're going to put an end to like hurting you, or maybe a third party situation. Even if that's just their fear, that's the third party. Doesn't have to always be another person. What's the Three of Swords? The Ten of Swords. See, that's betrayal. Gemini energy. The Eight of Pentacles. And this is like wanting to work on it. So I do see there's something about this person that don't feel the healthiest, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't lie to y'all. It doesn't feel the healthiest, Sagittarius. Virgo and Gemini's here. Your fellow mutable signs, but you're not really compatible with Virgo. What is Scorpio energy with the Six of Cups, the Queen of Wands? Aries energy. Yeah, and the Queen of Wands is the only queen that's not a wife. She literally represents a concubine. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody that's maybe not completely ready to settle down. Remember what I said, like, why, what's that saying? Why buy the milk? What is it? The cow when you can get the milk for free? The Nine of Pentacles again, yeah. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I cannot do it. What it's going to boil down to for you, Sagittarius, just got to be honest. You're dealing with a person who is afraid to commit. They are. They could be a very attractive person. They may be a person that really has it going on. And they show up in your reading as somebody long-term who's saying, I'm still trying to figure myself out, let alone this relationship. And if you give me time and you really give me, I would say an ultimatum. I'm going to just say it like that. If you give me an ultimatum and you let me know you're not playing with me, I have no choice but to make up my mind either way. Doesn't mean they're going to say I want to be in a relationship, but it looks like they will. Now, I'm not telling you to try to pressure or bully somebody into a relationship. I don't see y'all doing that anyway. But I do feel like you're dealing with a person who really likes their freedom. They still feel that way long term. So just imagine marrying somebody and they haven't grown and they haven't changed from this energy over here. Why you gotta get the problematic reading? Nobody else got this kind of ending, but I'm just not gonna lie to y'all. I see somebody here that's trying to change. It's like they keep trying to change, but it's like I am who I am. And it kind of gives me like, can you accept me for me? Can you accept these things about me? Can you accept that I can be a little bit fickle? I do feel like if you were to try to move on, leave this person, and I mean that you meant it, not that you're trying to scare them, but you actually meant it, that's going to be the thing. Like, this is going to be what makes them reflect and actually settle down. So that's the only way I know how to answer the question about their long-term intentions. I hope that made sense. I'm sorry I can't be more concrete, but y'all know I'm not going to make anything up. That's what I feel like the cards are telling me. You're going to have to maybe be patient with this person as they grow, if you want them, and then also be willing to walk away, you know, if they can't deliver. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I'll see you all the next time. Peace. Hey Capricorn Collective, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Let's pull some cards. We're going to get your person, the person on your mind, your love interest, your romantic love interest, their short-term and long-term intentions with you, okay? All right, short-term intentions with Capricorn. What is Capricorn's person's short-term, right now intentions? The Hierophant, Taurus energy, the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo Venus, the Six of Swords, Aquarius Mercury, the Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. You have the Eight of Wands. You have the Knight of Cups. This is so crazy because I was literally going to say, for some of you, somebody might be ready to marry you very quickly. And look what you get. Fast moving energy, something on fast forward, gaining momentum with the proposal. That is insane. There may be somebody, or they knew from the beginning that they wanted to marry you. Like, this is the person that always knew that they wanted to marry you. You might be married to them with the Hierophant here. Or some of you married them rather quickly, or you talked about it. And if not, that I see somebody possibly giving you a ring, possibly giving you a commitment. Okay, this is what they're thinking about right now if they haven't already done it. Could be some distance between you two. They really do feel strongly that you are their person. There's no doubt in this person's mind. Capricorn, your selling point, if I can, you know, phrase it that way, word it that way, your selling point is that you remind them of themselves, and they like that. So it could be that you're, you know, dealing with another earth sign, somebody very stable, somebody that's very much about the traditional relationship. Their reputation matters to them, like a Capricorn. They could be very career oriented, community oriented, and they see you being a good fit for them. Like, they feel like they can walk into spaces with you and you know how to adapt. That they could take you in, you know, I always say the White House to the trap house. They feel like they could take you either place and you gonna be respected. You know how to carry yourself in different environments. They like that about you. So their long-term intention, their short-term intentions are actually long-term, which is crazy, but that's what it's showing me. So like I said, it's almost like this person is like, this is what I've been waiting for my whole life. And they knew that from Jump Street. This is the person I've been waiting for my whole life. You got the Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles, which is 10 Pentacles. And what I like about your energy and their energy is they're seeing you as somebody that is healthy, independent, and they can create an interdependent relationship with. They don't feel like you sit around needing them every waking moment of the day. That's what attracts them to you. So they're like, I'm gonna give you a ring. Look at that ring right there. I'm gonna give you a ring. Even if it's a promise ring, I feel like you are that missing piece. So now we get 10 Pentacles here, which talks about, like, look, we're a power couple. Okay, so your person, I feel like maybe they were single for a good little while before they met you. I like your person's energy. They're a stand-up person. Okay, they feel like they've been spiritually guided to you too with the Six of Swords. They feel like literally like this has been my prayer my whole life. Okay, so let's see. Long term. Your short term looks like long term. So let's see. Long term, what are their intentions? King of Pentacles. Yes, he's the man in the 10 of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a Taurus Mercury placement. They want a traditional long-term relationship with you. They want to provide for you. They want to, look at this, the 7 of Pentacles. They want to invest. This person will be very generous. Maybe a businessman, businesswoman. Could be a 7-year relationship, an age difference, 1 year. Maybe you just met them within the last year. And for some of you, maybe you haven't met this person yet and they're coming over the next year. And you're just watching this just because you want some insight into what's coming. Ace of Swords. I really, really like your person. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And then the Sun. They're a very honest person. They're a stand-up person. They're a genuine person. They communicate very well. They have a really nice voice. Maybe they make their money with their voice or their words, communication, something like that. Like I said, they could be a business owner, an entrepreneur. So this person wants to give you a good life long term. They want marriage. They want kids. They want business together. They want all the good stuff. So like I said, Leo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You got the Fool. I told you, the Fool and the Page of Swords. Your person knew from the moment that they met you that they were going to be with you. And then you get the Fastest card in the tarot. So there's something here about moving very quickly with the Fool and the Chariot. Expect the unexpected with this person and the Page of Swords. There's some kind of communication coming in from them. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini again with Cancer. So it feels like there's a person here that's like, I want you. I want to marry you. I know. I don't have any doubts in my mind. I know. I'm clear-minded that you are my person. I see the truth about you. They have a very sunny disposition. Your person is a happy person. This is a really healthy, happy, healed person. Okay, and I feel like on both sides, but especially long term. Let's say, for instance, your right now energy may not be, maybe you don't identify with this. I don't know. But long term, they show up as a healthy, happy, healed person, and they're very generous and they're very honest. And those are two important things. Two important things. So feels like they want to jump in with you after giving something some thought. And I still feel like even the thought was quick like this. I hope that made sense. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I'll see you all next time. Peace. Hey, Aquarius Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. If you've been here before, thank you so much for joining me or joining me again. Hope you all are doing amazing. So let's see. Your person's true intentions with you, short term and long term. Starting with the short term. What is the person on your mind? Your love interest, your romantic love interest. What are their short-term intentions with you? The Seven of Swords, Aquarius Moon. The Four of Swords, Libra Jupiter. The Nine of Swords, Gemini Mars. And the Ten of Wands. Lord have mercy. Okay, Sagittarius, Saturn. Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Your person may be very career focused right now. There's something that they're not disclosing to you. There's a load, a burden that they're carrying that they're not sharing with you because they're ashamed. Could be mental health. Could be that they're struggling with their mental health. Could be some deception. I feel like the Seven of Swords is them hiding something out of embarrassment and shame. Seven of Swords is literally embarrassment. And the Nine of Swords is somebody that may be smiling and laughing and putting on a brave face, but they're suffering in silence. They represent the strong friend syndrome. But this person may be very nocturnal. They could be up at night, really stressing, worrying about something. They're burnt out. They don't have a lot to offer short term. They're looking at themselves and saying, I kind of feel like, I heard what a loser. Like they feel like they're a loser right now. What in the hell is going on with this? Could be something in their career. It could be, Aquarius, if you help your person out, that makes them feel emasculated if it's a man, even though they appreciate it. It's not an insult to you. It's just that this person they feel emasculated by you. So it gives me that maybe you got your ducks in a row, you got your situation together, but it's either that they're struggling with their mental health with all these swords, and the Ten of Wands, it gives me struggling with my mental health. It's I'm barely able to keep myself going. I don't have a lot to offer. This means that love would just get in the way because I already have too much on my plate, and it's showing up with mental health. And I feel like there's nothing you can do to really help this person because I feel like they'll almost resent you for it. And again, it's kind of hard to word it that way, but that's what I'm getting. It's like, why are you in a position to help me and I can't even help myself? It's like an embarrassment about something. This is more about them than the connection. Okay, what's going on here? Could also be that there has been deception in a relationship. Could be that they have trust issues. Could be that they need some counseling. That could be what it is too. But I still see them struggling with their mental health. Yeah, the Hermit card. This is them trying to figure themselves out, and they want to do it alone. This is somebody withdrawing. So their short-term intentions are to pull back right now. They feel like they're dealing with something heavy. It could be a Virgo. The Ten of Swords. Oh my God. Gemini energy. The Fool, Aquarius, and the Page of Swords. See, I feel like that's you being like Johnny on the spot to help them. That Aquarius card. Like you being that person that comes through when they feel like they're going through a lot. But the Page of Swords is still them trying to figure themselves out. Your person is working through something internal. It has nothing to do with you. They're doing the internal work. That's what the Hermit card is. But this is a lot of like mental health fatigue. It's just like this person feels like they're falling apart. And they just don't feel like they are where they are supposed to be. So they're like, I need to figure myself out before I can even worry about a relationship. So we're going to move off of that. And we're going to see more long term. Because I want you to know this is not about you. This person is just struggling with their mental health, their finances, something like that. It just kind of feels, they're like, until I'm established, you know, why would I be in a relationship? That's what the Hermit card means. It's like, I'm not going to bring my madness to someone else. When I get the Hermit card as somebody resisting, that's actually a compliment to you. And like I said, like trying to help them would actually make them feel emasculated or like they're taking a handout. It would be like an ego blow. Okay, not saying not to help them, but you know what I mean. There's a feeling of being in despair and defeated. They got the two tens you don't want to get. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. But a lot of struggle with mental health. All right, long term. 10 of Cups. I love it. Now, this is the 10 that you do want. This is emotional fulfillment. Okay. The 9 of Pentacles. When I get my freedom, my financial freedom, when I actually have something to offer, I got to get on my own feet first. This is what they're saying. I have to get myself in a space where I can take care of myself, because that's what the 9 of Pentacles is. Independence and self-reliance and self-sufficiency. Somebody that has their SHIT together. Virgo, Venus energy. It could be a 9-year relationship or age difference. Queen of Wands. Yeah, confidence. When their confidence level is where they need it to be, they have agency and autonomy over their own life. When they feel more confident, they'll come around. Look, 2 of Cups. This is you two coming together. So yeah, their long-term intentions are to choose you. This is somebody wanting to claim you. But again, it all boils down to them having their stuff together. They're like, I got to get my stuff together first. Cancer, Venus energy is here. The Moon and the Hangman. And so it's just a waiting game until they can find some balance. Look at this. When I'm able to provide for a family, when I'm able to be a good husband or wife, when I'm able to be a good partner, and we can have like this balance between us, have some equal give and take, some, you know, 50-50 kind of energy into the relationship. They don't want to be a burden to you. So could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now I'm seeing 2 years. That could be significant. Cancer, Pisces is here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is here. Pisces, Mars is here. Virgo, Venus is here. And Cancer, Venus is here. All right, y'all. So that is what they want to say to you. Their long-term intentions look much better than their short-term intentions. Because their short-term intentions have really nothing to do with you. And like I said, for some of you, you already know your person is going through something. I mean, this could be like somebody coming out of jail, for instance. And they're like, I don't have anything to offer a partner. And it's like, well, I'm going to help you get on your feet. And it's like, I'm reading something, y'all. Give me a second. I was just trying to see if this was a message for you all, something that popped up on my TV. But anyway, I feel like this person, if they're getting out of jail or something, it's like they're being reacclimated into society in some kind of way. That might be significant. And it's just like, why would you want to pour into me when I don't have anything to give to you? That doesn't make me feel like a man, you know. And I really feel like that's for those of you dealing with men where they feel like that. Even if it's not a scenario about being in jail, it just feels like people appreciate help. But it's like, I want to be able to help myself. All right, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. See you next time. Peace. Hey Pisces Collective, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's go ahead and pull some cards for you and see your person, your love interest, your romantic love interest, the person on your mind, their short-term and long-term intentions for the connection for you. Short-term, 10 of Cups, Pisces, Mars energy. Okay. Some of you could be born March 11th through the 20th. Or March 10th through the 20th. The King of Cups. Ooh-wee. Somebody's in love with you, baby. Scorpio moon. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio person, or somebody with a Scorpio moon placement. Somebody's emotions for you are very settled and stable, and they know that they want to be with you. Six of Cups, you got a lot of emotions. So you got a lover on your hand. Scorpio energy. And a Ten of Pentacles. Now, some of you may already be married. You got the two marriage cards here. You got somebody who is like, look, I'm a man or woman of my word. You ain't ever got to worry about me doing anything. They feel like right now you two are creating some really lasting memories. Maybe you just had a baby. Maybe you're planning for a baby, talking about starting a family. If not, their short-term intentions are long-term intentions, because they have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, which talks about literally you're happily ever after. And the Ten of Pentacles is about building an empire, generational wealth. So this is a person who really feels like you and they are an emotional, perfect fit for each other. And then the stability is showing up here too. They feel very stable with you. They feel like this connection is on a firm foundation. They feel like there's potential for longevity here. For some of you, this could even already be a marriage. Could be up to 10 years. And it just feels like I'm where I want to be. This is the place that makes me happy. You feel like family. You feel like home. I love it. So let's see what their long-term intentions are. Somebody's last name could be Gilbert. Somebody's name could be Deborah. Ooh. We got the Knight of Swords. Gemini, Saturn energy, but could also be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini person. Maybe they're slightly younger than you. You have the Two of Swords, Libra moon. I do feel that there's something here about a child. It may or may not be a child that you share with this person. There's someone that's an older child, maybe even a young adult, that there's some question about. Could be a Gemini. It could be an air sign child. There's something going on with the child here that may be presenting some challenges. Page of Swords, yeah. It's showing up as an air sign child. The King of Swords. Wow. You went from all this water to all these swords. Okay, so again, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. This is Aquarius, Mercury, though. Yeah. Okay, so Pisces, do you have an issue with your partner? Whether this is co-parenting or a child that you're raising together that is not one. This is not the biological child, or you or them. I don't know how to say that. Like, for instance, if you're married, this is your husband's child, or your child and not your husband's child. You get what I'm saying? There's a child here that's very significant that they're pointing out to me that may be presenting some challenges, maybe even right now. So for instance, your blended family, let's say you have a teenage son or daughter that's not your person's child. They could be going through some challenges. It feels like there's something about the way the household is being run that they're pointing out. They want to make sure that you two long term have the same goals for the children in the house, even the children that don't belong to them. It's very important for there to be structure and discipline. They're a little intolerant of anything that doesn't feel like that. And I don't know why that's what they want to point out long term, but that's what they're pointing out to me. Let me get a couple more just for their feelings for you. So one thing could be Diane or Diana. Ethan. Joshua. Crystal, Kristen. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius. The Emperor. I'm telling you, there's something about the structure of the father figure here. There's a masculine who feels very much like they want tradition in their household. They want structure in their household. And I'm telling you, what I feel like is going to present some challenges in the future. I know that y'all may not be experiencing this yet, but mark my words. In the future, because I felt very strongly that this is what it was telling me. And look at this. Challenges, ups and downs because of the father figure. And the Emperor does not play when it comes to his household. He runs that thing. He rules with an iron fist. He does not like rule-breaking children. He doesn't like undisciplined children. Like, you need to go to college, or you need to get a job. You need to do your chores. You need to cut that grass. You need to blah, 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 blah. That's the kind of man that's showing up here. It's divine masculine. It's not a bad thing, but I'm telling you now, if this is not already happening, they're telling me that they have a concern about this. It could even be a child that you have in common. Like, you're Pisces. Maybe you do a little more gentle parenting, possibly. being heart-centered, that could be the thing. They're not like that. So they might be saying like, huh, I might like a little more structure, a little more, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really play like that. I need for my child to be in bed by a certain time. And it's like, if you're more lax, that's what they're telling me they have a concern about. I have no idea why they're thinking about that, but that's what they're showing me. But this person definitely feels like you all are meant to be together. You have a pre-birth contract, and they're seeing themselves as your husband or wife and saying, look, this is what I want. This is what I feel like is meant for me. But it's just that I'm telling you, there will be some challenge in the future. And like I said, this might be 10, 15, 20 years from now. I don't know. But I'm telling you, this is their long-term thoughts. It could be something that you said or something they see you modeling as a parent, whether to children you share or not. And they have a concern about it, okay? All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. But ultimately, they're saying, look, you are my person. I was created for you. You were created for me. But I'm telling you, there's something here about this person being kind of rigid, and you know, they don't like people breaking the rules. That's a law and order person. You could be dealing with a person that's like in law enforcement, government, somebody that's an authority figure, and they do not play. They don't play about their family. They don't play about the structure of their home. You know, they provide foundation. They take care of home, and they want the people inside of the home to do their parts too. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace.